Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rum Boys Fantasy Network. I'm your host, Rum Boys Robbie, aka the Admiral. Make sure that you guys go ahead, hit that subscribe button down there for me if you have not already. If this is your first time peeking into the Rum Boys Fantasy Network, also hit the like button. We would greatly appreciate it if you guys go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you could. And then also dive up into the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This is the 2020 NFL playoffs, Rum Boys predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, first things first, I do want to remind you guys, gotta take care of some light housekeeping, pay some bills. Head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Again, that is monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code RUMBOYS in all caps, just like you see right here above me. Promo code RUMBOYS in all caps. That's Rumboys with a Z. We are matching deposits all the way up to $50. Go ahead and get in on this legal daily fantasy action, daily fantasy sports. We have everything from playoff NFL action to NBA college basketball action, UFC coming up, UFC 257. Make sure that you guys get your McGregor Poirier props in. Let's see here. We have everything from golf to NASCAR, you name it. We have every single possible sport over there. When the MLB jumps back in, monkeyknifefight.com, daily fantasy sports, promo code RUMBOYS in all caps. That's RUMBOYS with a Z. Make sure that you guys head on over there, monkeyknifefight.com, promo code RUMBOYS. I'm matching you on your very first deposit all the way up to $50. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're doing this. Well, this is actually an upload, but you'll be able to check this out on rumboys.com. Also, go check out all the new articles that have dropped on rumboys.com. We have some basketball articles getting into the mix, and our season-long recap of all 32 teams. That's going to be dropping here in about the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that from rumboys.com. Y'all know how the hell we do, right? Before we dive in to these predictions, moving these teams all around, making our picks, we got to go ahead and christen the set. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. And all the Rum Boys and girls, what it do. Dilly day. I love my shot glass, by the way. It says chill, homie. You know, we keeping it chill over here. Rum Boys Fantasy Network, where we always got a shot poured and the beers are always cold. Dilly. Kobe. All right, so let's dive into this. The playoff predictor that I'm using, I was trying to utilize ESPN's. They haven't had theirs released yet. CBS Sports hasn't updated theirs from last year. And I didn't get one from NFL.com. So we're actually going to use playoff predictors. All right, so we're going to utilize playoff predictors. I apologize if you see the ad in the middle of the screen there. Try your best to look over that major eyesore. I was not going to pay to have them remove ads. I was like, I'm using this site one time only. So first things first that we're going to do whenever looking at this. So as you guys see, I have everything current here. You know, our away teams will be on the left. Home teams will be on the right. AFC on the left of the screen. Over here on the right of the screen is, of course, the NFC. Okay. Try to highlight that for you guys, and that didn't work as smooth as I wanted to. There we go, the NFC. All righty. And the way that we're going to do this, so in another tab, I have ESPN open, and I'm just going to kind of go in order off of ESPN.com. First game that we're going to break down in the wild card action. I will go over unders, spreads, all that good stuff throughout the duration of the wild card matchups. And then, of course, from that point on, it'll kind of really just be predictions. I'll have videos released later on each individual game of what I feel that you should do in terms of you beating the bookies. First games first that we're going to break down. Look, Indianapolis first. The Bills, 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 Bills. The Buffalo Bills, Bills Mafia. We're slam. Everybody's going to be getting slammed through tables this off season. I feel the Bills are favored at 6.5 favorites. Over under looking at 51 at a solid 51. So it looks like that line moved from last night. I think it was like at like 50 and a half. So it looks like they're just gonna go to flat 51 here on this one. Buffalo can get up early on that ass. Football Power Index (FPI) has the Bills' favorite 67.5%. And I'm loving that. I'm loving that. The over under of that 51 between Indianapolis and Buffalo. I feel like this could be a high scoring game, but I feel like it'll be mainly Buffalo that gets ahead and can boat race. And then later, fourth quarter, that's when I believe that Indy could possibly close it to a 6.5 point spread. Maybe you take Indy to cover. I think Indy could cover that 6. But I think that's going to come very, very much later. I do believe that Rivers could possibly throw a pick or two in this outing. The Buffalo defense is just so stacked. I mean, like tough opponent in the Buffalo Bills. I'm just gonna go ahead here on playoff predictor, and I'm gonna lock in the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are my pick. Maybe if you want to take the Colts to cover, I completely understand. But first things first, we're just gonna knock out the Bills right away. You see them there highlighted in blue on the playoff predictor there. I'll even make it a little bit bigger for you guys so that you can see. There we go, Buffalo Bills. We got them highlighted in blue right there. Let's go ahead and get into our next game there. Like I said, I'm just doing these solo. I know normally Bogart or one of the members from the Rum Boys will be with me. I just want to hop on, record a video for you guys really quick, and get this taken care of. Buccaneers, Washington. All right, so this is the next game that is in order here of ESPN. And where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? This one is pretty interesting. Okay, for the simple fact that I know that everyone is expecting me to go Washington. I know that everyone's expecting me to pick Washington. I am a Washington football team fan. And I know that when I featured on Blitz with Blake last night, I kind of, pulled and tugged at first. I was like, Buccaneers, like it's Brady, he's the GOAT. You can't stop the GOAT. You can't stop Brady. And at first, I was really thinking in terms of just Brady being the GOAT, and what he's capable of doing, what he's able to do, what he's done for so many years. Chase Young came out following our defeat against the Eagles, who just kind of laid down and gave it to us. Chase Young's response was, "I want Brady. I want Brady." Nothing wrong with that, but Brady is the type of guy to kind of make up things and take that and be like, "Oh, well, you want Brady," and then he's going to try and go out there and show and prove for real. Personnel wise, the Bucks on paper are better. Like Tom Brady, one of the greatest to ever fucking do it. Like they got AB who's now worked into the mix. I know that Mike Evans could be questionable. If Mike Davis plays, absolutely the Buccaneers demolish us. Mike Evans not being in the fold does make things a little bit easier on us. Rojo's a bruiser, but Rojo can also be stopped. Same thing with Leonard Fournette. And our defense has no problems getting out there and stopping the run. That we can do. It's that Brady can also pass. Cameron Curl has been an amazing defensive back. Amazing. I cannot take anything away from Cameron Curl. Are you going to be able to rise up to the occasion of Mr. God and win in his name? Like, are you going to be able to rise up to that occasion? Or, if Mike Evans is healthy, AB, if any of those guys, come into your zone, how are you going to handle that? Fuller, how are you going to handle this assignment? Fuller coming off of a Super Bowl caliber team, and the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl winning team in the Kansas City Chiefs. Are you going to be able to bring that same load and that same mindset that you had in the playoffs last year for that team with us? McLaurin should be healthy. Sheriff should be healthy. Gibson should be healthy for us. Alex Smith, are you going to be able to stay upright? I get that you are immobile, but this look like Devin White out. So I mean, Carlton Davis is going to be out for that Buccaneers defense. So I mean, are you going to be able to take advantage of some of those things? JPP questionable. So I mean, I think he'll play. I think he will play. Football Power Index only gives Washington a 26.4% chance to win. At some point during this process, upsets have to happen. Normally, I am the analyst to go super chalk. And I'm also the analyst to tell you, don't bet with your heart. I haven't seen my team in the playoffs since 2015, and we got bounced. We are probably very well going to get bounced here. Bucks favored, 8.5. The logical choice is Tampa. At some point, upsets have to happen. Bruce Arians in the playoffs has been known to choke. Has been known to be a bit of a choke artist. Tom Brady last year didn't do well when he got bounced out of the first round. Now, granted, that wasn't the same team, nowhere near the same personnel. You got something to play for, Washington. Excuse me. Everyone's talking a lot of shit right now. Oh, the Eagles laid down and gave it to you. Da, 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 da. Oh, well, maybe the Giants beat. Oh, well, the Cowboys. Da, 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 da. You got to show and prove. I'm going to pick you, Washington football team. I know that you will let me down because, well, that's just how all NFC East teams work. But I know I'm going to get this wrong. It's the greatest of all time. You guys make your picks however you want. Call it me picking with emotion. Maybe I'm searching for a narrative to where we win a little bit too hard, a little bit too desperately. Maybe I'm riding this Alex Smith comeback story a little bit too much. But I'm going to rock with you, Washington. Do not, and I mean do not let me down. Like, please do not let me down. So 2 games down. Still got a couple more to go throughout the wild card. So Bills, Washington, we got those picked. We're locking those in. Rams, Seahawks is the next one that we're gonna break down. So we're gonna keep it over here in the NFC on this side of things. Rams, Seahawks. Who do we think wins this one? Like, Russ has not been hot lately. Russ has not been hot lately. So that I do kind of I do worry about. Teams have figured out how they can shut down DK and Lockett. So now it's not even to where how it was kind of middle of the season where it's like, okay, more likely one of the two are always going to pop off. As of late, that has 1 second. That has not been the case. Um, they've been saying let Russ cook. I think Justice said it best, and whatever the hell they've been letting Russ cook lately, whatever gets served up to you is going to be half done. So just be aware of that. Um, you know, right now we don't know if Jared Goff is going to be marching out there for the Los Angeles Rams. If Jared Goff is leading things under center, well, okay, then maybe that now adversely affects uh, the potential piss poor performance of the Rams offense. I don't want to say piss poor because Wolford didn't do bad. Wolford didn't do bad. Okay, but right now at this given moment, while I'm making this video, I'm recording this video. We don't know. I just double check. We still do not know when Jared Goff or if Jared Goff is going to be suiting up. If Jared Goff suits up, I think the Rams could win. I really do. That defense, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, like that Rams defense is nice. The system, just the way that Sean McVay, the boy genius, coaches. All in all, though, I mean, both these teams also have been here before. Both these teams know each other very, 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 very well. I want to go with you, Russ. But if Jared Goff plays, I think the Rams do best you. I think the Rams can best you. If there's no Jared Goff, then I do think that it is Seattle. So here's going to be my caveat to this pick. I'm going to go Seattle, right? I'm going to go Seattle. If Jared Goff is healthy, then the Rams, I think, could win. Okay. Right now, I am going to stick with Seattle. The acquisition of Dunlap has just really made me believe in that defense. They're keeping teams at bay. So that's how I'm a rock there. And by the way, I mean Seattle favored 3.5 point favorites. So that means anything to you there. Over under at 42.5 on that one. I could see the under just because of the two defenses. I could see that game going to the under. Possibly maybe we're looking at like 2017, something like that. Something like that. I do anticipate that would probably be like a low scoring affair. I think the Bills will be the highest scoring affair for sure. Washington, that prediction's murky for me so far. I like the under on Los Angeles, Seattle. Let's go ahead and we're going to go back over to the AFC and we're going to go Ravens, Titans. Next up here on the list, and I'm just going to keep it real. I think the Titans. I really like the Titans this year. A lot of people are going to argue, well, Lamar, he's kind of, been getting it together. He's been putting the ball into to his receivers' hands. I think that he could easily regress. Lamar's track record in big games and big moments. I get Baltimore favored by 3.5. This one over under 54.5. I think that a lot of points could be scored in this game. I could see Tennessee possibly, either early they're going to boat race the fuck out of Baltimore, or either later on in the game they'll boat race the fuck out of Baltimore. But I think one way or another, I think Tennessee comes away with this one. Just Tannehill, Derrick Henry, like AJ Brown, Corey Davis just came into his own. Like Jonnu Smith can go out there and possibly catch one. Like, Furster's going to get involved and do a lot like the little short, dink and dunk, moving them down the field type of work. There's a lot of different ways that this offense can attack you and hit you from. The defense for Tennessee, well, all right, cool, yeah, you can fucking pass on the defense of Tennessee all day. I'll be the first to admit that Tennessee can give up points. They're going to give up points. With that being said, I'm still going to take Tennessee. I don't think that Baltimore has enough figured out that when that fourth quarter comes, let's say it even is close. Let's say neither team boat races the other, and this is just a close tit for tat game the whole fucking time, right? I think when it comes down to it, Tennessee can come out, put up a field goal, and be good, or march down to the goal line, hand off to Henry, touchdown, boom, done. I mean, I just really do believe in Tennessee. I think that Tennessee believes in themselves. I think that Baltimore still has a lot of doubts and a lot of question marks. And I think they've had a couple of doubts and question marks throughout the season. A lot of you guys have talked about it in the chat and during our live streams. Fire Greg Roman, this, that, and the third. Marcus Peters could end up with the pick. I mean, Tannehill might throw one. But I mean, he's Tannehill, baby. He's got this. I just feel that Tannehill has the ability to put on a show through the air. They can hand off to Derrick Henry. They can eat up time, and really have to force Lamar to make. I feel like the way that you beat Lamar is keep him off the field, force him to whenever he's on the field, force him to make bad decisions, make the tough throws. Try. The only way that he can really beat you is on his legs. So you try and contain that as much as possible. Go for as many, force him into as many 3-and-out scenarios as possible, and really just put Baltimore's backs against the wall. I think that that's the way that you beat Baltimore. Baltimore, the way that you beat Tennessee, just pass on them, just light up Tennessee through the air, and there's nothing that they can do. There's legitimately nothing that they can do. They have no corners, So Baltimore, if you can figure out a massive passing attack, if you can figure out a way that Lamar can at least throw for like 220 through the air, and then do the rest on with his legs, I think that's in your best favor. But I mean, if Lamar's going to pass for 180, I don't think that, or pass for like 180 against this team. I don't think that that's gonna be the most effective in the long run, because I do feel like Tennessee on the offensive side of the ball is just gonna be like, okay, cool, well that was cute, like yeah, you wasted. They're gonna make you waste a lot of time trying to develop plays with your legs and run down the field, maybe give a couple short gain here, but just keep that clock running on your ass. The whole time you may be thinking, all right, I'm playing time possession, I'm keeping the ball out of Vrabel and Tannehill's hands. Well, really, they have high octane power where they can just be like, AJ Brown, go, boom, and light it up on the go route. Corey Davis, boom. John, a couple of these, boom, boom. Derrick Henry, bust one open. So I mean, I feel like Tennessee has a lot more answers and a lot more weapons in their arsenal. So there's just my take, just my opinion. I get that Hollywood is a fast, streaky guy that can get down the sideline. I understand Miles Boykin, again, the guy's been coming into his own as a recent, but I just have faith in Tennessee. Let's see what our next game. We're gonna break down the Bears against the Saints here for Wild Card Weekend. The Bears against the Saints. So the Saints always end up getting screwed. All right, the Saints always end up getting screwed over. Somehow, some way or another, the refs always get them. All right. But I don't think that it happens this early in the dance. Okay. I don't think that it happens this early in the dance. Or maybe it does. Mitchell Trubisky has been phenomenal. since he has taken back over for the Bears. Mooney's going crazy. I feel like 20 touches, like 20 touches for Montgomery, and like 12 targets for Allen Robinson. And I think that's like that right there is the formula for the Bears winning. Hit Cole Kmet on your checkdowns. Cole Kmet peppering with on your checkdowns all day. And I think that's where the Bears' recipe for success really lies. Now, Breeze is a GOAT within his own right. He's been doing it for a long time, knows the game. Guy's a pure winner. Pure winner. Okay. Is Alvin Kamara going to be healthy come game day? And honestly, I don't even know if it matters. I feel like 80% of a Kamara is still better than half of these running backs in the league. Okay. Michael Thomas, he's on the IR. So I mean, like what? Like, is Emmanuel Sanders gonna do everything? I really just kind of worry. I really worry there. With this Saints defense, you don't know what you're going to get with which Saints defense shows up. FPI is giving the Saints practically a fucking 80% chance, 78.9. That they'll win. The Bears don't have to worry about a double doink this time. Santos is definitely more efficient than what Parkey was back in the day. Look, I feel like Kamara's gonna go out there and rip it up. The Bears defense, nothing to play around with. They are a damn good team. I can give them that. They fought hard to get to this point. But I don't think that it's enough to beat Drew Brees. I think that Drew Brees, one way or another, figures it out. Wow, we selected all the home teams in the NFC. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Matt, probability, that's not going to happen. Remember what I said about my pick with Washington? Yeah, Tampa will win that. Tampa will be the away team out of the NFC that'll win. But for my picks, I'm sticking with Washington, damn it. I'm sticking with Washington. Okay? Fucking sticking with Washington. I don't care. Let's break down Browns Steelers. I feel like this one is kind of easy. This is the NFL, and anything can happen. And I feel like you always kind of gotta have faith. We can look at football power index and and all these things. At the end of the day, we still have to formulate our own opinion and our own take, right? Over under 47.5. By the way, the over under was set at 47 for that Saints game with Saints favored by 10. I'm not gonna say that they by 10, but I think it's a lot closer than that. I think the Bears can cover that 10. For sure. But Browns Steelers over under set at 47.5. Favored by 6. Which to me makes sense. Browns with a 32.1% chance to win. Look, to me, with your head coach not being on the sideline, and the whole COVID situation, like the Browns got a lot that they got to work through. The Browns have a lot to work through. Like practically the whole coaching staff is done. Your special teams coordinator is going to be the one that's going to be calling. That's going to be the acting head coach. Hopefully, that's enough. Hopefully, him and Stefanski. First off, nothing but good health, wealth, and prosperity to Stefanski. Okay, I wish you a speed recovery from the damn COVID-19. All right, fuck Rona. That's first off. But now, second off, okay. Second off, shit, I never even brought myself back into the box. Second off, all right. I I want the Browns to win. All right, that's first things first. I don't think that they can do it without Kevin Stefanski. All right. I don't think they can do it without Kevin Stefanski. Like I want this to look like this. I think that this is going to look like this when all said and done. Damn it, all home again? That's not possible. That cannot happen. You know what? Fuck it. We're going with an upset then. We're gonna take the Browns. The Browns still fucking win. I have to say, there's no way all fucking home teams are gonna win. There's no way that all home teams are gonna win. All right, so if we were to make this look logical as fuck, right? Fair. So this is the way that it would look if it were logical. The Bucks would beat Washington. Seahawks would probably beat the Rams. Saints would beat the Bears. All right, so this is the way that the most logical way for look. And it would go Titans, Steelers, Bills. All right, so that was how it would look logical. I'm gonna pick off. I'm picking this based off like what I want. What I want. All right. I'm gonna go with the Browns to beat the Steelers. I think they somehow fucking miraculously they pulled it off. I don't know. They still got a Cody Parkey here, so I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, no, that's the way I'm rocking. Like I fuck. There's no way that all home teams win. That's fucking impossible. So you know what? We're gonna rock with this then. I'm gonna go Titans, Browns, Bills for the AFC. I'm gonna go football team, Seahawks, Saints. Let's go ahead and let's get to predicting the rest and figure out who's gonna land in our Super Bowl. Alrighty, so with the Titans defeating the Ravens, they would then have to take on the Bills. Now, the Bills are just a better defense, better team. Josh Allen, possible, in MVP. Like, I mean, well, not possible. They're definitely going to give it like Aaron Rodgers, like Patrick Mahomes. But, Josh Allen definitely, has made a case for why he could be MVP. So we're just going to rock with the Bills there. Seahawks, Saints. Russ, are you going to cook? Russ, I don't think that you cook. And I think that the lack of you been cooking eventually catches up to you. I'm going to take the Saints. Okay, I'm just going to go with the GOAT right there. Chiefs, Browns. Look, it's Patrick Mahomes, okay? It's Patrick freaking Mahomes. All right, you see, got a little bed buddy there because they got the buyout that first round. They got that first round bye. Yeah. And then Packers over football team. Again, Packers eliminated us in 2015. They would eliminate us again. Like even if it was the Bucks in there, like I'd be like, no, Aaron Rodgers is gonna do you the fucking like. Devontae Adams just been going crazy. Aaron Jones, like those guys having that amount of time, like to heal, it's just crazy. Fucking love the Packers this year. They're going insane. And plus I had to give my team at least one win, right? So yeah, Bills, Chiefs. I think that is the most sensible right there for the AFC Championship. I think that one makes the most sense. And I think that's what most people would want to see. Otherwise, I mean, what the Steelers face off against the Chiefs, and the Steelers definitely wouldn't beat the Chiefs. So I feel like that pick here, once we get into this stage, it kind of becomes obsolete because the Chiefs are just going to be heavily favored no matter who they face, whether it was the Steelers or the Browns. Titans, Ravens, yeah, I feel like it was going to come down to the Bills, right? And I just feel like I feel like that's primetime television. That's good. That's damn good AFC football that you all gonna want to watch. Saints Packers. Who is not gonna watch that? Like who's not gonna want to watch that? You know, maybe if you know some sort of upset happens here and like football team gets in and like people start believing, but I doubt it. Like let's just be logical. I had fun during the wild card picks. Let's be fucking for real, right? So Packers, Saints, and then so for the conference games, remember that thing that I was saying about the Saints always kind of getting fucked over? Well, don't worry, guys. It happens. It happens. There you go. New Orleans. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, fuck. It happens. There we go. New Orleans gets fucked over. Green Bay wins. Green Bay pulls it off. Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT. Everyone's fucking happy, right? So that's the way that I foresee that one. Okay. Like somehow, some way, the Saints just the curse continues, and Breeze Sports retire without the second ring. Chiefs Bills. What I want, and what'll happen are probably going to be two totally different things, right? I would love it. Like it would be the most 2020 shit ever if the Bills got into the Super Bowl, but then also won their first Super Bowl. That would be like I get it, and like everyone's like, oh, like it's 2021 now, like da da da, whatever, right? We're still competing for that 2020 2021 season trophy. I don't think that there's too many weapons for the Chiefs. Like your defense is going to have to seriously get Mahomes flustered. And I don't know if that happens. I don't think that would be that this is going to be the highest scoring AFC championship game. But all in all, the person I think that can prove and show and prove, get their second ring, compete for their second ring, Mahomes. Like Mahomes is going to hit Tyreek Hill. The Cheetah's going to take off, probably have like a TD. Travis Kelce is just always so clutch and reliable. The Chiefs can run the ball. I mean, the Bills can run the ball too. I mean, Josh Allen, fucking Singletary and Moss. I mean, whenever they use them all properly, but I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I think I think we could see a Chiefs Packers Super Bowl, in which I think the Chiefs come away and win again. I do think that the Chiefs could win again. I just think that they have too many weapons. I think that they have too many weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Your only chance at beating the Chiefs, I feel, is the Buffalo Bills. I feel like the Bills have the strongest chance at beating the Chiefs. I don't think the Titans can do it. Wholeheartedly don't. I don't think the Ravens can do it. I just feel that Mahomes has Lamar's number. The Browns are Browns. Uncharted territory. Haven't been here before. So I mean, I think that the stage could possibly even end up being too big for them, even when they have to go and face the Steelers this week. All in all, yeah, I got the Chiefs being Super Bowl winners. The NFC, anything can happen. Like, let's just be completely fucking real with people. Like the AFC, I feel like it's more Bills or Chiefs. It's literally Buffalo or Kansas City. I feel like when we break down the AFC, that's as clear cut as I feel it can get. You know, maybe you look at the Steelers, right? Like maybe you look at the Steelers and you know, but I don't think that you can visibly see one of these unexpected teams that maybe historically hasn't done it, you know, or looking for the first time to do it. I think it's just hard putting that narrative out there and saying, yeah, you know, Buffalo goes and gets his first one, or you know, Tennessee goes out there and underneath Rabel, you know, shows improves even with lackluster secondary. Um, you know, the Browns would make a great headline, but they got to go through a lot of great AFC teams in order to do so. And I think that eventually one of those teams bites them in the ass and puts them back in their place. On the NFC, like, look, records are so all over the place. Like, you know, practically everybody in the AFC is 11-5, right? You know, all just about all those teams are all 11-5. I mean, with the exception of course, the Chiefs, the Bills, you know, so on and so forth, right? But when you look at the NFC, I could see, you know, the 8-8 Bears making some noise. Maybe not going all the way, making some noise. You know, I could see the 7-9 Washington football team, you know, making some noise. 10-6 Rams. I think the Rams, you know, with that type of coaching could really do some damage. The Packers, I feel like Packers and Saints are your obvious picks out of the NFC. Um, but I mean, the Seahawks are a damn good team. Like they've been here before. Like they this is an uncharted territory for them. You know, they're used to this. You know, they get it. You know, so I mean, definitely gonna be interesting playoffs. Next couple of weeks, I'll go through and I'll update this as the weeks continue, and as you know, of course, teams update and teams get knocked out and put back or get knocked out of contention and so on and so forth. Um, just a little something fun to do. Go through, make some predictions. Here's the bracket. Here's a bracket of how it looks. So you see, I have the Browns beating the Steelers. I have the Bills beating the Colts. Titans beating the Ravens. Then I got the Saints beating the Bears. I got the Seahawks beating the Rams. Uh, I got football team beating the Bucks, which I know, crazy, right? Like, yo, this dude. I'm probably gonna be the only YouTuber that will predict that. I will be the only YouTuber that does that. I'll be the only analyst that does that. Fuck YouTubers. But I'll be the only analyst that predicts that. Um, then when the Browns have to take on the Chiefs, I got the Chiefs advancing. When the Bills got to take on the Titans, I got the Bills advancing. Um, Saints Seahawks, I got the Saints advancing. Football team Packers, I got the Packers. Then that would result in a Saints Packers matchup in which I think the Packers win. And then a Bills Chiefs matchup in which I feel that the Chiefs are going to win. And then ultimately, it'll result in a Chiefs Packers showdown for Le Super Bowl. And I think the Chiefs come out on top. So those are my picks. That's a peek into my thought process. Am I gonna get some wrong? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Am I gonna get some right? Yeah. Yeah, I am. How many I get wrong, how many I get right? Well, we'll all find out come Sunday, right? But hell, you know, just for fun. If you guys are, you know, in like office, like league, like pick 'em for whatever the case may be, um, take some of what I said in consideration. Like, especially, I'm sure I said something that where like he's definitely wrong. Like my Washington football team take, like he's definitely wrong. Go ahead and select the Bucks. Either way, there's some way somehow that you can always learn from guys like myself out here posting these videos, giving you guys this advice, helping you beat the competition, helping get some bread, get some money. Um, utilize my opinions and debate back and forth with yours. And hey, if yours are smarter, bigger, faster, stronger, better, by any means, like have fun. Comment your picks down below of this video. If you think that I'm crazy or I'm outlandish, fucking let me know, man. Like I really would love to know that. I like hearing back from people. I'm sorry about the reflection off of this window. Really fucking annoying me too. But make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Rumboy, spelled the ZNET right here on my name tag. Yeah. At Rumboy, spelled the ZNET. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. TikTok, Rumboys Fantasy Network. Facebook, Rumboys Fantasy Network. Google us, rumboys.com. Check out our articles. Our writing staff is on fire right now. If you yourself would like to join the writing team and you want to cover your favorite team, cover any of these teams, cover NBA, baseball, whatever, you name it, UFC, boxing. If you are passionate about any sport, let us know. We have a spot for you here on the team. We have an opportunity waiting for you. That's what we're about in 2021 is just really, showing the diversity of the different analysts and faces that are in the industry, and also providing opportunities for up and coming faces in the industry. Yeah, guys, it's your boy Rumboys Robbie. Get at us on rumboys.com. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Hit that like button. Comment your picks. Give me your predictions. I want to know. Hey, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All of Rum Boys and Girls, what it do? Dilly dilly, y'all. Woo! Peace.